Well, it's about this time of the year that everyone says season's greetings, and of course we re-greet season 2014-15 this week with another blockbuster weekend of footy. Hello and welcome to DK and Gray for 2015. Gray Morris sporting the Imaloo Tigers top today. It's great to be back here in 2015.
You're right, David. Great to be back for the remainder of the home and away season.
Some big games coming up this week, but let's backtrack to last week, and I want to talk in particular about the Tiwi Nightcliffe game. This was a big aberration for the Bombers and for Nightcliffe as well.
Well, yes, I did that game with you, David. I remember the Tiwi kicked 17 of the last 20 goals. It was amazing.
It was an incredible turnaround, Gray, but what I want to talk to you about, or what I want to question you about, was it the Bombers' fall or have Nightcliffe slumped?
I think it was the Tiwis of old. They ran the ball in numbers and found spaces they used to, during those glory years.
Let's have a look at some of the vision now. Let's roll the tape on this classic piece of play from the back line. We see Dion Munkara with a really good tackle on the half back line, and now they switch play. This is classic Tiwi Bombers. They switch play across to the grandstand side of the ground, and then if we just stop the vision here with John O'Mullins with the footy, we can see so many open players here, Gray, and of course after that the rest is history. They go over the top and they end up kicking a goal. This is the type of thing that Damien Hale must have been ripping his hair out after the game.
Yes, and the Tiwis do it very well, as we saw the other night when they kicked all those goals. They did it on a regular basis when they won the flag back in 11-12, so who knows, maybe we've seen the real Tiwi Bombers.
Well, Gray, that takes us to our first game of the weekend. Waratahs taking on Tiwi. Well, after the second half, you'd back Tiwi in this game. Waratahs, any chance?
Well, they've got to be a chance. You'd think they would have done some homework during the off period, Waratahs, but gee, they've lost 11 in a row, and to go into a game against a Tiwi Bomber side that's just come off kicking 24 goals themselves, very hard to see Waratahs win.
They were level with Wanderers at half-time, level with Wanderers at three-quarter time. They couldn't go on with it in round 12. As you say, difficult to see them beating an informed Bombers lineup, but they really need a win, don't they?
Well, they do, and they'll certainly be working hard to do it. I know that Tim Wetherell's desperate to break his drought. Remember, he hadn't coached a win yet. He missed that round one game against Palmerston when they did win, so you never know, but gee, I think the Tiwis are on a roll now, and I see with interest they're only a game out of the top 5 as well.
Interesting to see whether that game shapes the, bottom half of the ladder, in particular the top 5, but two teams that are firmly entrenched in the top 5 at St Mary's and Southern Districts, and they face off this weekend, Gray. I reckon this could be an absolute cracker.
Well, turn the clock back about a month and Districts beat St Mary's out here at the same ground. They started slowly against an inaccurate St Mary's and knocked them off after I think 2 or 3 close shaves in recent years. So they'll certainly go in confident. Yeah, Districts will give it a red hot go, but I just reckon St Mary's, they're going to be fiercely determined to prove to everyone that they are the team to beat.
And Districts, of course, coming off a bit of a shock loss, I guess you'd call it, to Palmerston in the previous round.
Yeah, they ran into some injury problems out there too, and in that Sunday game it was at Northline Oval. So yeah, I think I'm going to stick with St Mary's to start the new year, David, with a win.
So those games, of course, on Saturday. On Sunday, another 2 games at TIO Stadium. The Buffaloes taking on Wanderers. Another interesting game. Suddenly, Gray, Buffaloes find themselves back in 7th position, outside the 5, and it seems to be a bit difficult for the Double Blues moving forward.
Well, it's almost a must-win this game, isn't it, against the Wanderers side that you don't know what to expect of. They've only had an average season to date, the Eagles. Buffaloes depend once again what side they put out there. The teams, as we meet now, David, have not been selected, but I've got a funny feeling we're going to see the best of the Buffaloes this weekend, and they can actually beat Wanderers.
Wanderers have been grinding of late, but they've been winning, and I guess you can't dispute the fact that they've got winning form.
Well, that's right, but the Buffaloes rely a lot too on their 19th man. By the 19th man, I mean their supporters. So I'm sure Mark Butlop and his coaching staff will be hoping a big crowd gets out here on Sunday, of course. Sunday afternoon to get the Buffaloes over the line. And what I said earlier, it is a must-win.
And of course, that game at 3:10, the game after that, Palmerston and Nightcliffe.
Another beauty.
It's another beautiful round of football, as you say, Gray. And Nightcliffe, I just feel like the pressure's right back on them.
Yes, they've come back to the crowd a bit, haven't they? They were flying at one stage, only lost one game early on, but I think they've lost their last two now. So they really have to start finding their mojo, as we mentioned before, with the Tiwi Bombers. And what's going to be interesting what type of side he puts out there, Damien Hale. I know that the Magpies have actually brought back both the Davey boys, will be playing definitely this weekend, and also Leroy Jeter, of course, who is my early pick for the Nichols medal.
Interesting stuff. I think Owen Davey will also be
He'll
up
be
there.
well. Probably pinching votes off him, yeah.
Very true, but let's have a quick look at the ladder now. We can see here that St Mary's are on top of the table. They're 6 points clear of Districts and Nightcliff, both on 32 points. You'd think that those three teams in the top three could remain there. Then a bit of gridlock, 24 points, Palmerston and Wanderers separated by percentage only, and then Tiwi knocking on the door of the 5 as well, Graham.
All about 4th and 5th, isn't it, really? That's probably why Dean Riola and his Magpies would love to win this weekend to give themselves a bit of breathing space on the rest of the crowd. But if the Tiwis get up and Wanderers lose, you're right, it's a real logjam there for 5th position, 4th and 5th.
I'm going to put the pressure back on you, Gray, and talk about the Buffaloes. Last week or before Christmas, you mentioned that you think the Buffaloes are going to make the 5. You still stand by that?
I still think they can. I think Mark Mottle's got a couple of tricks up his sleeve yet, and of course the number one trick is to produce his best side on match days. And the only problem with the Buffaloes, of course, is you just don't know what to expect with them. But if he can get his best side out there this week, I know he's been working hard. I know he's not coaching. He's been suspended, of course. But he'll be working behind the scenes to make sure they get their very best side out there this week, because if they lose this one, it's all uphill, as you said earlier.
Certainly is. Another huge round of footy coming up this week. Round 13, make sure you get down to TIO Stadium Saturday afternoon and Sunday afternoon. If you can't make it to the footy though, of course, we've got Super Saturday on AFL NTV. So make sure that you jump on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/AFL Northern Territory, for all the details. But from us here today at DK and Gray, hope you're coming to the footy, and hope you have a great time at the footy. We'll see you next time.